I'm Shane.
I'm Bo.
We are your Kentucky Fried Critics.
Shit, hold on, give me a second. I had something, and now it's just gone.
It's cool, dude. Figure it out. I can edit.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm giving you the... Oh, I remember now. Okay.
Go for it.
Be all that you can be in the army.
Shit, you mean it's not the few, the proud?
No, that's the Marines, man.
Damn it.
You know, the real men.
All right, for anybody who's not familiar with this movie, we're doing In the Army now.
In the Army now.
Pauly Shore. We're going back to the Pauly Shore cinematic universe.
We're finally trying to wrap that up.
Well, again, it started the season of loose ends. It only makes sense for us to get at least one more, if not the other one as well.
We've only got one more after this, don't we?
We've got one more in the main.
Yeah, in the main
cinematic universe. We've got a couple more where he's not the main-ish character, right? Like, you know, like his cinematic universe is where he's the main
character.
Or the side main character. In Encino Man, he's the side main character.
He's a secondary lead in Encino Man.
Yeah.
Or, well, no, it's probably Brandon Fraser. Tertiary lead. There we go.
I don't know. It all depends on how you slice it.
I'm just trying to put my man over. It's all I'm trying to do right now.
There are movies that are outside this that he was also in. But I mean, like, these are the ones that are like the Pauly Shore. These are the ones why we know the name Pauly Shore. And so, yeah, this is just us trying to get some more of those in. Maybe try to get all of them in before the end of the season. I like this one. I don't care what anybody says.
This is one of my favorite ones because I'm super military coded anyway. Wanted to join the Marines, just didn't get to. But I love a good army movie, and especially like from this time period. This is my favorite time period of with the, you know, the Lord's flannel, yes. The woodland camo. Fuck, I miss that shit.
Well, I just think that this one was a lot of fun. It's the perfect balance. Like the army parts feel very real. The military feels very military. The comedy is very comedy. It does really good. It does really good at balancing those two things out. Before we can get started, though, let's go ahead and talk about the beer. Bo, you tell them what we're drinking.
We're drinking some New Belgian Voodoo Ranger Juice Force IPA.
Now, we know this might be a little bit of a stretch.
There's Army Rangers in the movie and Air Force guys.
They're special forces or whatever.
Stern has a Ranger tab on him. I saw it.
Well, remember, like, they're special. I think they say special forces. All of it works. Remember, this is what we already decided.
It all works.
Whatever he is, it works.
And tell me the dude on the can isn't total Top Gun with the F-14s at the end of the movie.
But so, this movie was, this was a bit of a stretch for us, and we know it, but we also wanted to get some more into the Pauly Shore cinematic universe without having to do...
Weasel the Juice again?
Well, we're going to use them again, but we were like, maybe we need to do at least one or two outside. There are enough flavors of Weasel the Juice to do that, but we tried.
And I really like this beer.
It's not bad.
Like
it's strong and non-offensive.
Yeah,
so it's like, really smooth. If you want to have a good night, easily.
Every once in a while, they'll do like these like mini cans, like little tiny ones. They're fucking perfect. You know, you get
a little pick me up.
Yeah, you get one or two of those and just kick your buzz up a little bit. It's great. You can drink all night on these things.
Now that being said, I will say, it is watery on flavor. You know what I mean? Like
a little bit, but it's not
drink enough.
I've had way better APAs on or IPA APAs. That's a whole different thing.
But yeah, no, the flavor is, it does just feel like maybe some of the other IPAs we've had watered down.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's almost there.
It's like what's the one that was like, it wasn't like just grapefruit rind, it was kind of juicy, yeah. But like it's like that, but like they watered it down a little bit.
I feel like that's several at this point, Bo. Really? We've been doing this for a long time.
It doesn't feel like it. Is that a good thing? It doesn't feel like we've been doing this for that long. Yeah, no, that's a great thing.
It's a great that it feels like it feels like the first time. Every time. That's great. I appreciate
Feels
that.
like the first time.
Exactly. You got it. You knew where I was going.
Feels like the very first time. Sorry.
All right. But yeah, so way to go, Voodoo Ranger. Way to go, New Belgium.
New Belgium.
New Belgium. In their line of Voodoo Ranger.
It's a line. There's different kinds.
Yeah. Juice Force.
Tropical Force.
Yeah, there's a few.
Fruit Force? I don't know. There's like 3 or 4 of these things.
It's something to do with hazy on some of them, right?
Yeah.
Maybe?
I can't remember. But they're all pretty good. I've tried most of them.
So yeah.
One of them tastes like, I think it's the tropical one, tastes like this juice that my papa used to drink, came out of a can. Remember when they get like fruit juice out of a can? It's like mango, pineapple fucking juice.
All right.
I swear it was army issue. He like stole it when he was in Korea. It's just a bunch of them.
I'll have to try to help you see if we can track it down. Figure this out.
It's probably that I like Donald Duck fucking, I know Disney juice from back in the day. It's probably what it was. He just threw it in the pitcher, so you never knew.
On that, let's go ahead. That was a bit of a tangent. On that, let's go ahead and get back to the movie here.
Oh yeah, that's what the show's for. I forgot.
Too much nostalgia for you, apparently.
Yeah,
it took you back
way back. I went back to like 5 years old.
Well, isn't that the age you were for the movie? Just to tie it all
together?
together?
Back to like 94. I was 5 years old.
So it's to tie it all together here, right? That's all we were doing. It all had a point.
Totally did it on purpose. That's right.
Sure. I'm here to back you up.
I'm that smart.
I'm backing you up on that play. I'm backing you up.
Thanks, brother.
So on to this movie, though. First thing we got to talk about is our director. This is Daniel Petrie Jr. This is a guy I would not expect most people to know the name.
His middle name is actually Petrie?
No. His last name is
Petrie. Last name is Petrie.
Jr. Daniel Petrie Jr. You thought his last name was Jr.?
I forgot how that worked. We have kind of been drinking since before we started, all right?
No, so Daniel Petrie Jr., yes, that's his. It's Petrie. It's not, so I mean, like, do with it what you will. That's just his name.
Fly,
dude.
Petrie, fly.
But so he is a guy I would forgive people to not know his name. He's not directed a ton. He has written the screenplay for 1,000 things. Well, not 1,000.
Prolific writer.
Not 1,000. But more than he directed, and they are big. Like, he directed like 7 things, and 2 of them, and this is one of the 2 you would know the name of. The sad part is one of those is something that he wrote the screenplay for and directed, and we've covered. But it was before we used to look at directors.
We talked about these people.
That's right.
Can I try to guess?
Go for it.
All right, it's Pauly Shore movie. Who all has Pauly Shore worked with? Brendan Fraser shows up in this movie.
That's true.
And Encino Man, he works with Sean Astin.
That's
true. Is it what's it called? Not Tin Soldiers. Fuck. We did this movie.
Toy Soldiers.
Toy Soldiers.
It is indeed Toy Soldiers.
I was about to be like, Will Wheaton dies.
The funny part is it's even got the Keith Coogan connection.
Does it have
remember Toy
Yeah,
Soldiers?
because I told you I was going to peg him at the end of it.
And now you forgot that he was in
the credits.
And now you forgot that he was in Toy Soldiers.
I forgot he was in Toy Soldiers. Shit. That's why he's in the end of this movie.
It's all making sense now. It all connects.
It's all part of the Pauly Shore universe.
Everything connects. Everything connects. But yeah, so he is indeed the screenplay writer and director of Toy Soldiers.
Fuck yeah, dude. I love that fucking movie.
None of the other movies that he directed are things that they're like made for TV / like
I Need a Paycheck
straight
movies.
to DVD like type of things. Now that being said, those are already like this movie and Toy Soldiers already puts him in like one of my favorite echelons.
Yeah.
Like, I watched both of these movies a ton as a kid, so I appreciate the shit out of this.
This was a common rental movie for me.
We owned it. My dad bought this.
Oh, really?
My dad loved this movie.
I had to like fight with my sister, be like, no, I want to watch the fucking army movie.
No, my dad loved this one. He took me to see it in the theater, and then 100% he bought it as soon as he could.
My mom took me.
There you go.
So
same sense of humor.
Yeah, no,
siblings,
yeah, no, that's
siblings.
right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So why didn't we go at the same time? Were you living in Indiana?
I
wouldn't
have been. No, I was in Lexington. But I wasn't in Moorhead.
Okay,
that's
I was like, why
together.
didn't we all go at the same time?
We would have if we were all in town.
If it was like during the family reunion, like we'd like, oh, everybody's leaving, let's go watch a movie.
So Son-in-Law, we probably all saw Son-in-Law.
We did.
Together.
I remember that.
We all saw Forrest Gump together. That came out during a summer. This is definitely one of those movies, though, I saw in the theater. I love this movie.
Yeah.
It is a phenomenal movie. So I give all kinds of credit to Daniel Petrie for directing and writing this and Toy Soldiers, because if you need to, go back and listen to me talk about Toy Soldiers, because that episode, I'll tell you how much that movie meant to me as a kid. Like, I watched that one. Again, one of my dad's.
Yeah, one of your dad's movies.
Yeah, I definitely just know that this guy apparently meant more to my childhood than I ever
thought.
And this is why I'm glad that the show evolved to a point
where we do this.
Because both of us have gotten...
I admit it. I was the pretentious film nerd guy that was like, oh, directors are just assholes.
Even though the whole genre exists because they exist.
Them. Yeah. But Kubrick is still an asshole, okay?
You're allowed.
I like his movies, but fuck, he was a terrible person.
People can be bad people, but make good art.
Yeah, okay. I agree with that.
Okay.
I do like Hulk Hogan.
I love that that's your reference point for that statement.
Well, I mean...
I get it.
Everybody gets it.
It
makes it hard to be a Hulkamaniac in 2026.
Oh man!
Even after he dies, it's still like you still can't like Hulk.
Okay, we went off on wild tangents about this guy because his movies.
Any excuse to talk about wrestling.
Well, and this guy was just super nostalgic because of the two movies.
The two movies, yeah.
But now I need to tell you, those are the directing movies. I already mentioned he also writes screenplays. He wrote the screenplay for Toy Soldiers.
Yeah.
He also wrote the screenplay but did not direct a few movies that you might have heard of too, such as Beverly Hills Cop.
Yay! Where are we gonna do that one?
We have to find the
Drake. Oh fuck! Dude. How the fuck would we? We just find something with like L.A. in it or something.
Or something.
Hills?
No. Hear me out, Bo.
All right.
Something to do with a car because of Axel.
Yeah.
Foley.
No, there's one is like Fat Tire or something like that. Is that still a company?
Yeah.
We need to find some of that.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, we have to do it this season.
This summer, it's coming.
Because this season is loose ends. It totally would be okay to be like, anything to do with a car works for Axel Foley.
Axel Foley.
Okay, we got back on track. So this guy also has done Turner and Hooch.
I love that movie. It was more the dog. I liked the dog.
Tom Hanks is
I love
great.
Tom Hanks, but I love that dog. I wanted that dog when I was a kid. It was one of those big, just floppy face.
It's a type of mastiff, right? Yeah.
I like big dogs.
Well, it's like that movie and then Beethoven, right?
Yes.
They make you love a giant, oversized, drooling dog.
Yes. That's all it is.
So we gotta love Daniel Petrie. We gotta love the fact that we have now gotten to a point on the show where we do this because it lets us know
and where
things
it's like,
this.
Fuck, he actually meant a lot to my childhood.
Yes, exactly.
So
now on to the writers. So here's the kicker. Like I already mentioned, our director here writes screenplays. We've talked about this. That means he's the guy who finished it to make sure it looked good for
screen.
Movie. And it makes sense that directors also write screenplays, right?
Yeah,
because they're the one who
see it.
Well, they're the one who put it on screen so they can write the dialogue for screen.
Yeah.
Right? Like it makes sense. Yeah. This movie had 6 or 7. I didn't even keep count. I was like, I'm not going to write down everybody.
That's a lot of writers.
Half of them were screenplay writers only. One of them was the director.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. I think he only got credited that because he was a screenplay writer. And he was like...
He pitched some dialogue.
Well,
right?
not even that. It's since he was the director and he was a screenplay writer, he just mentioned like, hey, since I'm doctoring up what they're doing...
I'm kind of working on this.
Shouldn't I get a credit for it? Like he was calling out technicalities.
He's just trying to get an extra check. He just wants a little bit more pay.
He got 15 more cents on the back end royalty.
Yes. Oh man, after fucking a couple years, that's a lot of money, dude.
But
Jesse the Body Ventura still fucking loves those royalty checks from the WWF.
So, but for our writers, I only decided to write down the 3 people who were not credited with screenplay writing, since there were like 3 to 4 of those, and one of them was the director. I think we can all assume that whoever else did it, they were superseded by his superseded. Sorry. Right though, it's okay. because like whatever he said for the screenplay probably went.
Yeah,
because he was the guy who
I'm the director.
He was putting it on screen.
Yeah, it's like I'm kind of in charge of the movie. So director means
he's certainly in charge of
direct.
He's in charge of the
you all to do
screen portion of it, right? You know, you get what I'm saying. It all makes sense if you really think about it.
Screen dictator really is what we should call the.
Well, if there were 4 other screenplay writers, yes, he gets to be the dictator,
the screen dictator.
He's the one that gets to look at 3 other people's screenplays and say this
9. No, wait, hold on. I'm sorry.
Well, not
that kind of dictator.
Well, not even just that though. He is the one that gets to say yes. Okay. You don't have to be negative. That's all I'm saying. He can be the guy who says your idea was better than mine.
Yeah.
But he is the guy at the end of the day that gets to say whose idea is best. When there are 3 to 4, that matters because he is choosing several options. Yeah.
Sorry, I just had the mental.
I know
the mental image of the director coming in with like the mustache.
Don't
and the
whole. Bo, we're trying to downplay the fact that you went there.
This is my movie.
Stop it. Stop it. We're downplaying that. We're moving on. We're moving on. That's it. We're done.
I'm done. I'm sorry.
Writers. We got 2 that I'll mention together because they are like a writing team. They usually wrote together, and so that's Steve Zacharias. That's a cool name.
That's an awesome name.
And then Jeff Buhai. Also
that's an awesome name too.
Buhai.
Bullshit, that's your real name. You made that up.
Buhai.
You went to Hollywood and was like, no, Buhai. That's my name.
Now are you ready to hear what movies that these guys wrote?
Yes, please.
Revenge of the Nerds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I say that, but
so like all of them.
Well, I say that, but 3 and 4 might have been character only.
Oh, okay. I came up with these characters, so I get a credit.
Yeah. I didn't look to see for sure, but they are credited as writer because even if you only do characters, sometimes you still get the full writer credit, depending on how heavily they lean on the character. Right, like
hey, that's probably pretty nice. Get a check and you didn't even do anything.
But they might have been involved with all of it. You know, like I didn't look far enough in to see. But regardless, we wouldn't have that without them. That's the key takeaway, right?
Yeah.
But they are a duo. They wrote those, but they also wrote National Lampoon's Last Resort. If you've never seen it, go see it. It's an 80s. So it's an 80s non-vacation National
Lampoon universe or whatever.
So National Lampoon, you know, we've talked about this when we did
Christmas it's like Vacation. Mad Magazine.
It's like they did their own magazine.
A bunch of other shit happens.
So this is just a story that came from that source without being that.
No Chevy Chase.
You should watch it.
Is it
That's
good?
all I'll say. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, okay,
well,
good.
I think it's good.
Well, I mean, there's probably like one National Lampoon.
Have you seen all of them? Have you seen a lot of them? Have you seen Going the Distance? Have you seen the modern ones, like
I've not
90s to 2000s? Seth Green is in one of the modern National Lampoons.
I love Seth Green.
You should see that one. He plays a weird Amish mechanic.
Oh, wait. Is that the one where the dude's like got like the German girlfriend? He's going on a road trip to like meet her and shit.
And his car breaks down.
And yes, I've seen that one.
So that's modern.
Sorry.
You're okay. You got way
I got way too excited.
That's
a sweet car.
That is a National Lampoon movie. That's one of the modern National Lampoon movies. So it's like that. Storm Days 2. There.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Showing off my
National Lampoons.
Yeah, they have movies that are not Chevy
Vacation.
Chase. That are not Chevy Chase
Or
movies.
Van Wilder.
Yeah. Believe it or not.
There's more than Ryan Reynolds and Chevy Chase in this world, okay?
Hey, the second Van Wilder had nothing to do with
sequel?
Ryan Reynolds. The Rise of Taj?
No, I've not seen this.
It's all just Kal Penn.
No, it's not.
Yeah, dude.
That's
it's the
awesome.
The Rise of Taj.
God
It's literally
damn it.
Van Wilder to The Rise of Taj.
I hate it when I, like,
Miss-
20 years
miss the
later
classic.
find out about movies.
Missed the classic.
Ah, God damn it. All right, add it to the list on your computer there. We'll get to it.
All right, let's get back on track. So,
We'll just do a whole season. Movies Bo hasn't fucking seen.
I need to say more about these guys. So we went way off track because most of their stuff has nothing to do with the National Lampoon series. We just went there. But they did, like I said, well, they wrote one, The Last Resort, but it has nothing to do with the National Lampoon.
So like any of the shit I was just talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah.
But they also wrote together Eddie. Now I need to specify. Do you know which movie is
Hang on,
Eddie?
that sounds familiar.
Well, the reason I have to say this is because the year this movie came out, there were like 3 movies all to do with the name Ed. There was like Ed, Eddie.
Ed, and Eddie?
No, not that. Not that. The cartoon, though, may have came out the same year, ironically enough.
Didn't Ed have like the guy from
Friends. It was Matt LeBlanc.
Yeah, Matt
Joey,
LeBlanc. It was Joey.
Eddie was a different movie. I think the same year, if not the same year, close enough. Right? Like ads were the same
Am
time.
I thinking of basketball for?
That's it.
Oh, is that why? Why is
What else? Can you think of anything else other than basketball? Come on, but I'm giving you the chance.
Something like a free throw competition?
Yes.
Or something?
But can you remember a person? Because that's more important than the competition.
Whoopi Goldberg! God damn it, I'm so mad. Guinan! I love Whoopi Goldberg. She played Guinan on Star Trek.
I agree. Great weird movie to have a connection to this one, for
Right.
sure. But outside of the movies that they did together, I will also tell you that Jeff Buhai wrote a movie that we regularly mention but have not watched yet, and we need to add it to the watch list because how many times it's come up in conversation now. Johnny Be Good. The Anthony Michael Hall,
I was going to say the
Robert
Anthony
Downey
Michael
Jr.
Hall.
Football
Movie.
Football movie. You need to see it, dude. It's an 80s, not classic, but it's an 80s deep cut.
Complete side tangent. I could play the drum part from Johnny Be Good because I was in pep band in high school.
The movie starts with, I do believe, a band playing Johnny Be Good.
Yes.
So if you want to, you definitely need to check it out for the mini connections it has to your life.
I could feel it. Just like, yeah, I was there. I was that guy right there playing the drum set.
So we have one more writer I want to talk about that's outside of the two that shared so many movies. Now, that is Robbie Fox, which already we got to say, dope name.
That is
in Hollywood,
dope name.
People are like, what's your name?
Robbie Fox.
Robbie Fox.
Shut up. No, it's not.
You know he did the pistol shoot.
Yeah.
Robbie Fox. Right? It just makes sense. It just makes sense. After a name like that.
Like the fucking Robert Evans. Like, you bet your ass I did.
It just makes sense. No?
It does.
But so Robbie Fox did not write many movies that I expect people to know. He wrote 2. One, everyone should know. May not know.
Okay,
should know.
Usually when this happens, it's something I haven't heard of, and I feel really bad.
I have confidence.
Okay, let me have it.
So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Oh, yes.
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a classic. It's great. I love it. A lot of people may not know it.
What was that, like 1990? That's
92, 93.
Yeah,
it was
really old.
It was after Wayne's World, but before anything else.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I mean, it was early
before
on.
Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah. Way before,
he wasn't even on Saturday Night.
No, he was on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, he was on because that's where Wayne's World.
Yeah, Wayne's World came from Saturday Night Live, yeah.
Like I said,
I want to say
good beer.
88, 89 is when Mike Myers joined the cast. I might be wrong, but don't quote me on that, but I think that's around the time that he joined the cast.
Sounds right.
So, Robbie Fox has a pretty cool career, right? You
Yeah.
think, with a movie like that? The only other movie that I clocked as something I should write down, and not write down because I've seen it, and not write down because I expect our fans to have seen it.
Do I know it?
No, but you probably at least know the franchise.
Okay.
He wrote Granddaddy Daycare. Not
Like
the
Daddy
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Like, yeah, the Daddy Daycare.
Or no, wait, no,
whatever.
Eddie Murphy?
Who
is it?
I can't remember.
Is it both of them? Is
I think
one
they're-
in
yeah, I
the
think
first
they're
one
both
and one
in
in
that
the
movie,
second
aren't
one?
they?
No, I don't think both of them are in the same one, but I think one might be in the first
one and
one
the other
might be
one's in the
second
sequel.
one.
I was like, I remember Daddy Daycare being a thing.
No, there are two. There are definitely two. Before
I didn't know
we
there
get...
was a granddad.
No, I didn't either. But I think there
So
were
we're just
two.
so we're just hanging out at a nursing home or whatever.
I've never seen it, but I definitely can recognize a name like that and understand the franchise.
where they're
that
going.
it's in. Yeah. So yeah, Robbie Fox,
straight to DVD, like
apparently,
fourth
Apparently.
movie.
So we can move away from our writers. Like I said, there are 2 to 3 more people mentioned if you look at IMDb, but they're screenwriters. They're not writers, right?
They were just touching shit up. So they had to get
something.
Like, I did just enough words to get a credit. Put me in the fucking thing.
Since one of the screenwriters is the director, like I even already said, you don't even know how much of what they said stayed.
That's true.
So
all their shit got cut, but they still have to get credited because
they did right. They did
film contract shit.
Yeah. So we can't even talk about them. So let's go ahead and talk about our cast because they are here. They were in the movie.
Tell me the wonderful.
Well, we already said
Pauly Shore.
We don't need to talk about his past because we have done so many movies of his.
We've done all of them, I think.
No, we have one more.
Yep, that's right. That one came out in like what 2000?
Way after,
like 2006.
No, it wasn't that far. I don't think it was that far.
I feel like I was in high school when that movie came out.
I think both of us were in high school, so like 2002.
Yeah, something like that.
I feel like it's one of those like
you were leaving, I was coming in.
Yeah, dances the line type things, I think. But yeah, Pauly Shore is Dead is the last one we have to get to.
I can't wait to watch that one because the only scene
it's what we have left, and then we're touching the extra.
Yeah, the only scene I remember is when like Fred Durst is like trying to hand him a demo tape, and he just like throws it back in his face, like "You suck, you'll never be anything."
I've probably only watched that movie twice in my life.
Right.
Like going in, it will be like watching it new.
I know it will because I watched it one time because I hadn't seen a Pauly Shore movie in for fucking ever, and I was like, "Oh fuck, he did a new one."
His name is in it.
Yeah, and I was like, I honestly thought it was going to be like a documentary.
No,
and then I like 2 minutes in, I was like, "No, this is just a movie." Fuck yeah,
it's like mockumentary.
It's making fun of himself.
Yes, it's good. We'll get there, Bo.
Sorry.
Right now we're here. So
in the army now.
Pauly Shore is playing Bones.
Which is a dope ass name. That's like his actual name. Because even when he joins the army, he says, like, "No, my name is Bones Conway."
I feel like it's still a nickname, but like it's just like scenes got cut where they try to tell the real name because it didn't
Had
work.
to, because in the real, you don't get away with that in the military.
Well, and like
your actual name is what you would tell your instructors.
And there's no way, dude. Like
his parents were that cool.
You watched Biodome. His real name wasn't even Stubbs. Or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if that one wasn't his real name, there's no way Bones is his real name in this movie.
But I kind of want it to be.
I agree. And you can't find a name other than Bones. Like IMDb is Bones. Like Bones is his name.
Because it works so good. You got Jack and Bones. Like that's dope as fuck.
But so we don't need to say more about Pauly Shore because we've talked about his career plenty and we are going to talk about it more. So we're fine. The next character, though, like you already mentioned, Jack and Bones. Who is Jack?
Dick.
Andy Dick.
I love Andy Dick.
At a point in his career before he was known as the drug-addled fool.
Before the fall. I feel bad.
As of recording today, he almost died a few weeks ago.
Andy, buddy, I love you, man. I've always been a fan. Hebrew Hammer, you were fantastic.
I love Andy Dick. Well, so, and we've mentioned this.
I hope you get help.
Well, we've mentioned this show several news radio.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude!
I
forgot all about that.
And Andy Dick is news radio.
He's in there.
Yeah, I love again. Give credit where credit's due. I love some Andy Dick.
The episode with him and the Doctor on Voyager, where they're both holograms.
Yes. Again, we love Andy Dick.
Can you give me the big dick subroutine too? That would be awesome.
I don't quote me on what movie. This is one of those like fan moments, but I believe he's been in something that we've talked about before.
He had to have been, right?
I feel like we've made the EMH joke.
Yeah, because we've talked about that episode of Voyager before.
Or was that just... this is why it sucks that we have so many conversations
or did
off
we just
camera.
Break up Andy
Did we do it together off camera?
Andy
off mic.
Dick, you're a good dude. Hope you fucking feel better and get over all your bullshit.
Get better.
Yeah.
Period. Get better.
You want to talk?
We don't need to elaborate.
You want to talk?
Better.
Hit me up. I'll try and make you feel better, brother.
The next person...
It's not your fault.
Well, the next person I want to talk about, though, is somebody we definitely have talked about before. Lori Petty.
Oh.
Tank Girl.
Hang on. Oh, I love fucking Lori Petty.
Tank Girl.
Call me.
Tank Girl.
Stop it. No, I want her to talk to me.
That's fine, but we need to continue the conversation, sir. You can't just keep saying it many times.
If I say it enough, it will manifest and it will happen.
You manifest things on your own time. This is podcast time.
My bad. I'll chant Lori Petty in my sleep.
You make you do a total Hey Arnold. You make the shrine in your closet.
Out of used chewing gum.
Yeah, you do that.
Where the fuck am I getting Lori Petty used chewing gum?
You do you.
Honestly.
You do you. I'm here to say this is a podcast.
I'm not saying I'm not down, but where?
Stop wasting podcast time.
Sorry.
We're on podcast time. We're not talking about your Lori Petty.
My Lori Petty obsession.
Right now, we're just saying she was in the movie.
Looking G.I. Jane hot as fuck.
They even make the joke.
Yeah.
G.I. Jane. It is too close to when that movie came out.
It was like 6 months after that movie came out. Yeah. That movie came out the same year, didn't it?
It was the most relevant joke, I think, outside of the fact that we were in Middle Eastern / African conflicts in the entire movie. Everything else is just like...
He mentions Desert Storm.
That
was pretty relevant.
That counts, like I said. Yeah, the fact that she mentions... she didn't. The fact... who was Andy Dick? I think Andy Dick makes the G.I. Jane joke.
Yeah, and then she like breaks his hand.
It is very relevant when it was made.
Strong.
So yeah, love Lori Petty. Again, we've done Tank Girl. We've also done Point Break.
Yeah,
she is also part of Point Break.
I like Tank Girl better.
I do too.
If I'm gonna pick Lori Petty. Shit.
I like her performance 100%. Well, I mean, I probably like Tank Girl as a movie better too. Never mind. We need to move on. I don't need to cut off some fans here. Let's just move on.
Yeah. The whole unit of people just like, Tank Girl sucks.
We have one more person in the main group to talk about. Fred.
David Alan Grier. I love him, and then I'm like, I came over today and I was like, where the fuck did he go? And you're like, oh, he works all the time. I was like,
he does sitcoms. I
was like, how the fuck did he slip under my radar for the past like 15 years?
Because you don't have cable, and you don't have a lot of the streaming services attached to cable. But yeah, he does random sitcoms here and there.
He's not doing a YouTube channel, so I didn't get him.
Well, and he's not doing a ton of movies anymore. So yeah, like you have to have the TV associated things.
Well, that
to be able
sucks.
to see
I
it.
like David. Last thing I remember watching was like he had like a stand-up special on Comedy Central.
Dude, he's had so
it was
many
fucking
things.
hilarious.
He's done sketch shows. He's done movies. He's done this. Dude, like he's
Where's the one you were telling me about?
Dag.
He's like a secret agent or something.
He's
or
a Secret Service agent.
Secret Service, yeah.
You should. It was short lived. I don't know if it exists anywhere, but I suggest people go watch it. I loved it.
I want to go like pirate that if I can't find it.
It's good.
It sounds good.
Yeah, I love David Allen Greer. So I love that he's here. All of these people, other than Pauly Shore, were almost other actors.
Really? I can't picture anybody else in this movie.
So we forgot to mention everybody else's name. No, we mentioned Jack and Fred. We didn't say Christine. That's what we forgot.
Oh yeah, Christine is Lori Petty.
Yeah. So Christine was almost Sandra Bullock.
Really?
Jack was almost Adam Sandler.
That
Fred
one
was almost Damon Wayans. And other people outside of those two, those are just the bigger names that I clocked
like
when I was doing my research. Yeah. All of them had legitimate reasons. They weren't just trying to duck the movie. Now,
I honestly can't see anybody else. I can't see. Maybe Adam Sandler is Jack. Like that's the only one, but everybody else, I'm like, no. The casting's pretty perfect.
I love Andy Dick as this character, though.
I do too, but like if Andy Dick, if it was you're like Andy Dick was busy and couldn't do it.
Part of the Jack character is the glasses and the glasses jokes, because you see Adam Sandler and the glasses doing the glasses jokes. That is Andy Dick. Embodies those jokes with the glasses.
No, I loved the glasses bit when they go to basic training, and he's like, "No, it's stupid and shit." And like, "No, you're unique, right?" And then like the 10 other fucking dudes.
That's what I'm
with
saying.
The glasses.
That's what I'm saying. Adam Sandler couldn't.
That would have been me if I'd actually got in. I would have got the military issue fucking glasses.
Adam Sandler could not have done those. That was my point.
A good point.
That's what I'm saying.
Have we ever seen Adam Sandler glasses?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Not outside of like maybe a one-off sketch on SNL, right? Like,
yeah,
like no like mainstay.
Play like Ben Franklin or something.
Yeah, no mainstay character.
Saw his live show not that long ago. It was really good.
But so that's our main characters. We also have a few minor characters to mention. Well, maybe big in the... We already said, like, we have our...
impactful characters.
Sergeant Stern.
Yeah.
Right? Like
the Special Forces guy.
The reason we chose a beer that mentions
the Rangers.
Juice Force.
He's got the tab.
Whatever you want to call it.
That's what it's called. It's called a Ranger tab.
That's played by...
I wanted one so bad because I wanted to join the Marines, right? But like Marines could still go to Ranger school. And I was like, how badass would you be to be a Marine, but had the secret Ranger tab? Because you couldn't show them, right? Like I was like regulate, but you could like stitch it underneath, like inside the pocket and shit and be like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm a Ranger.
So that could make you someone as cool as our Sergeant
right?
Stern. Played by Asai Morales, who has played a lot of military, a lot of military / police procedurals. So like NCIS, like CSI. You get, well, I don't think CSI, but you get what I'm saying. Like
have
type of show.
Have gun will travel kind of characters.
He plays a guy who definitely can handle.
He's been in a Western too. I feel like I've seen.
I don't know if that's true. He is.
I want to put him in a cowboy hat for some reason.
Not most notably known for, but to me, where like the reason when I see him, the thing I think of, and when I tell you, you're gonna freak out.
Okay.
Caprica.
Oh no, fedora. That's why I want to put a hat on him. He wears that cool fucking hat through fucking Caprica.
The Battlestar Galactica prequel. He is Admiral Adama's father.
Yeah, okay.
Joseph
I was about to
Adama.
be like uncle, but that's not right.
No, the uncle is the guy in the mob. He is the dad.
Yeah. He's the guy who gets shot in the face at the last episode, right?
He's a cool guy, dude. Yeah. I love this character. I love this guy. I love Asai Morales.
Admiral Adama's dad is a badass.
This character, though, was almost played by someone else that you love every time I get to mention him, even though I have mentioned him several times for this exact purpose, that he turned this character down.
You're just like, I don't want to do that.
Christopher McDonald.
Shooter.
Shooter
Oh,
McGavin.
say, man, no. That would be, well, hang on. For Stern?
Yeah. I could almost buy him.
I don't know. If I cut his hair, maybe. But, like, I still want to keep the Shooter.
No, listen. I could
girls,
almost
right?
buy him as the first sergeant.
Yeah, as fuck, what's his name?
I don't know. I only wrote down first sergeant. Art LaFleur.
Yeah.
That's the actor. But as far as the character, I only wrote first sergeant.
First
I didn't
sergeant's
write
all
down
you
his
need.
name. Yeah. Well, because that's what he focuses on.
Yeah.
You will call me first
If you
sergeant.
call him by his actual name, that is too goddamn familiar. You drop and give me fucking 20.
Well, if you don't add the first in first sergeant, that's the problem.
Right. I am your first sergeant. Actually, you're not. I've had a couple of others.
Sergeants
I
before
really
you.
wish you were my first sergeant.
But yeah, so I could have bought Shooter McGavin, Christopher
him,
McDonald
yeah.
as that character.
Or the colonel who gets the lasagna like thrown onto him and shit. I could buy that, like a 2-second fucking cameo, but not the special forces. Like,
not the guy who we
I can't-
see crawl on the desert ground and shit and look like a badass.
I can't
don't see
picture
that.
Shooter fucking being like, you better call 911, grab a toe tag and a body bag because I'm gonna fucking shit down your neck. Can't imagine that one coming out of Shooter.
So yeah, I agree. It would have been a very different vibe.
Yeah, it would've
it
been.
wouldn't
It
have
wouldn't
got
work.
the badass military vibe that this movie
Might have
gets.
upped the comedy a little bit, but
But I feel like that's, again, we did this movie with a guy who did toy soldiers because
Yeah.
he knows how to do these like, again,
yeah, the army guys.
the scenes in the military without comedy match up so good with the like weird police patrol military thing that happened in
Yeah.
Toy Soldiers. Like, they both have gravitas.
It feels real, right?
Right.
Like no, the military would totally be this,
And that's
way.
what makes the comedy that much more funny,
because
right?
it's out of place.
And so I feel like we needed this, right? Like, I feel
Yeah.
like we got the perfect balance we needed. Christopher McDonald tipped it too far.
Yeah, would have tipped. It would have been too.
Isai
comedy.
Morales hits the comedy and the serious, stern, I'm a
Yeah.
badass guy.
Because you could easily cast him in like what's that, the Band of Brothers.
Well,
you totally could have put
100%.
He would have.
But when
fit
we
in
get
perfect.
to the end and he's drugged up, he hits the comedy perfectly.
Daddy, why can't I do ballet? Teacher says I'm a natural.
I'm telling you, he nails both
It's
sides.
so good.
So perfect. Christopher McDonald wouldn't have hit the serious
No,
enough.
he wouldn't have got the serious enough. The comedy would have been fine, but he wouldn't have got the like, I don't believe you as a guy who went through fucking buds or
Thank
whatever.
you. Yeah. So like, this is what I'm saying. Like, we got the right casting we
Yeah.
needed. The only other people we need to mention in the cast, because already I feel like we maybe went too far. Because most of what we know is the 4 people.
Yeah.
Our main 4. But we outside of Stern, we need to mention, as we've already started to allude to, First Sergeant.
First Sergeant!
Art LaFleur. He
Like a consummate hard man or 1920s baseball player.
I was about to say, been on the podcast before.
Yeah, he's Babe Ruth.
First episode, go back.
Yeah, the very
if you want to see how we
first
started this,
episode,
you
Sandlot.
can hear us talk about him.
Heroes never die.
Probably didn't mention his name because that was before we
I
did
don't think we
anything
did.
like that.
But we were
But we talked about how much
we were like,
loved
no,
him.
I love this guy.
No, I think maybe we did say his name because we also said it was so crazy. Art LaFleur, what a name.
I think I brought up fucking like
Lost.
What was the fucking Jonathan Taylor Thomas movie where he's like the scout commander or whatever?
Man of the House?
Yeah, Man of the House. There you go. The like they had the fucking like Native American Boy Scouts
Rain
or
Dance.
whatever.
I know what you're talking about. Chevy Chase.
Yes.
Yes. I know Man of the House.
I had
sir.
that shit on fucking VHS, man.
Let's get back on track. So again, He was our first sergeant, not in the movie a lot, but we got to give credit because
He's
we've talked about him
great.
before.
Every time
We
he
love
shows up
him.
on
He's
screen.
good. He's got a very 1930s vibe.
Yeah.
Face.
Oh, totally.
Facial
You could
structure.
have put him in with like Humphrey Bogart and shit. He would have fit in
100%.
perfectly. Like a 1920s gangster movie, he would have been perfect.
On the note of mentioning people we've talked about before, there's also one other person in the cast we've talked about before. Well, no, I think technically two, but only one that I will say was like very specifically a named character
Yeah.
in both movies. You know who it is?
I'm a little drunk, man. Help me out.
Gabriella. Do you know what we talked about her in?
A lot of vagina. Damn.
She is.
I feel like she had bigger tits in Austin Powers.
I'm not gonna comment on that one way or the other.
I'm just saying, like, she got a boob job in between this movie and that one.
Or they certainly tried to like
Accentuate.
they tried to tie things and make things look.
Pushed them up.
Remember, certain parts of those scenes were in the hot tub.
That's
so they were
true.
made to.
There's some guy under there just pushing them up to make it look like it floats out of the water.
So
Got little sticks.
we also just had to give credit here because I feel like Austin Powers is also another movie that was before we were naming
Directors and shit.
actors. And
Yeah, no, that
actresses.
was when we were still going like scene by fucking scene.
At best, we might have mentioned that she was in this movie, but maybe not even took that much time to say
don't
her
even remember.
character or her real name. We might have just been like, you might have recognized her also in this, right? Like,
Go Pauly Shore. Fuck yeah, dude.
well, I guess
He gets to make out with her in this
He
movie,
does,
man.
but he also-
Well, he gets to make out with Lori Petty. Dude, fuck Pauly Shore. I'm
gets his
mad
heart-
at him now.
he gets his heart broken by her.
But he gets Lori Petty, who's, arguably way more badass.
Look, we'll talk about all of that in 1 second. I have one person left to talk about.
Okay.
Paul Mooney. Not a big name.
No.
Not a name that we care that much about. But I want to talk about him. Paul Mooney. I love Paul Mooney.
Fucking Chappelle Show.
Yes. In a character, well, in lots of characters. Lots of
Yeah,
random ones.
Sometimes just being himself.
Yes. I love Paul Mooney. I love that we have him in this movie. I love
He's the
kiss him.
like the major
Kiss him.
like kiss him when they're trying to get out of going to Chad, like we're gay.
If you guys are together, I
Do
want to
it.
see you kiss him.
Get him.
What do you mean? Well, I'm saying
It's all on Pauly Shore, man, because Andy Dick was like, he kisses me all the time. It's fine. Just do it.
this is a joke that only works.
I feel like Andy Dick kind of wanted it to happen.
No, it's not even that, dude. Right now, you're buying into the mid-'90s mentality. I'm going to tell you, this movie suffers from mid-'90s mentality where, like, you had to act like being gay was that offensive.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't do that to your friend to not go to a place you might die.
Yeah, it's like, I'd rather die than kiss my buddy.
Bo, you are flesh and blood. But if it came down... Now, I agree that me and you have different opinions on this because you want to be in the military.
Yeah.
I don't. But what I'm telling you right now is if there was a conflict that you also didn't want to go to...
Yeah, where I completely didn't agree with the reasoning
At
on why
no
we're doing
point
it.
would I be offended by a 30-second smooch on the mouth, right? Like, there's a
Right.
difference between the 90s and today in the fact
I'd
that
be like, yeah, just lay it on me, brother. Let's
if
get
it
out of
keeps
this.
me from dying,
Yeah.
I can do that.
I'm not going to invade Greenland. Just fucking lay one on me, bro. I'll
Thank
suck
you.
his dick in the office, brother.
Thank you. There's a very different vibe between 1994 when this happened and,
Well, that was like-
and today.
Was that like when you would still go to jail for it, or was that during
No,
the like
so-
don't ask, don't tell?
It was don't ask, don't tell. So
Okay.
he was saying, I didn't ask,
But
don't tell.
so
that's
like,
what
but
that's
I'm
what
still
happened.
like, you don't have to go, but you got to prove it.
Well, so but what happened here is it's don't ask, don't tell. But if you told, technically you might be discharged. That's why this was his
Yeah.
idea.
So dishonorable discharge.
Now we can just start talking about how fun the movie was. Although I think we've already
I was gonna
mentioned
say, have we
plenty.
not been doing that the whole time?
We have. But, we always pretend like we're going to stop spending too much time on
Just
characters
bullshit, yeah.
and how long it takes us to get to movie and just start doing movie. I understand. We talk plenty about the movie with the characters, but it always feels weird when we finish.
The instinct to go scene by scene is hard.
Or even the instinct to be like, we finished talking about characters, we should talk about so much more, but we spent so much time mentioning movie moments already. Yeah, that's the thing. That's probably what is the worst.
What is your absolute just favorite part of this movie?
Dude, I couldn't even tell
like
you my
the part of the
favorite part.
movie where you would just be like, I have to show my friends.
I don't know, dude. Like, to me, this movie is full of so many things. When again, like I told you, and you were like, that's not true. This movie is not. Pauly Shore didn't believe this about the movie. His management didn't feel this about the movie. IMDb today doesn't feel this about this movie. This isn't even like cult classic territory, right?
No.
Like, this is total like. This
like
is
I'm
totally
wrong for liking this movie kind
most
of territory.
People do not like this movie.
Shut up.
It does not apparently hold up to most people. It apparently
Kiss my ass.
Apparently at the time it didn't do well.
I'll fight you.
Disney, this was the end of his 3. We've talked about this before. He had a contract with Disney. He had to lose a contract on one movie to do Son-in-Law.
Yeah, and then they kept
blah.
fucking him around.
This was the end of his 3-movie contract with Disney. He did this because he thought, hey, I'm going to do what Disney wanted me to do.
I did what I was told.
They kept me from doing what I wanted to do. I'm doing what they asked of me. I'll get more.
Surely. Like, there's a reward at the end of this.
They did not sign him
road,
on for more movies.
which is bullshit.
It is. And so, like, he hates this movie.
I love this movie, though.
I agree, dude. Look,
hey, Pauly, come on the show. Can I talk you in to liking this movie at all? Like, excuse all the like bureaucratic bullshit, but like just as a movie,
well,
it's awesome.
Even outside of that, I can tell you where this comes from. You grew up wanting to be in the army.
Yes, I'd still go.
I grew up with a dad who was in the army at non-war time.
Oh,
like
peace,
what?
like full
like
peacetime,
what Pauly
right?
Shore wanted.
Yeah, thought he was gonna do.
Right. My dad. He transferred to the reserves, but he started
full army. Yeah. Like he was in Korea or something.
Well, he went to Korea when he was not reserve. Yeah. He was full on stationed in Korea, and then he went to the reserves at some point, and then
And this is like 1980s.
Yeah.
Fucking Korea.
Fun
times.
Fun time Korea, fun time reserves, fun time everything, right? And so, like, you grew up wanting to go there, and I grew up with a parent who was there and wished it was the same, right? Like, my dad told me never join the army because he knew it wasn't what this movie shows.
Yeah.
Right? This movie shows a fun fucking time.
Yeah, it does.
But that's not... In the 90s, that's not what it actually was. Well, maybe for a little bit.
Well, by the
right?
time I was 18, we were in the middle of Iraq and Afghanistan.
Not the same.
I would have got definitely killed.
Not the same.
Not the same.
When the movie came out, we were still doing like Desert Storm. So some of it was like we were in the desert, but not really doing things.
I miss this camo. The uniform, the chocolate chip camo pattern.
I miss
this whole aesthetic of the military.
I miss this military. I miss the we're having fun.
Yeah, the peacetime military before 9/11.
Not even that. We just live in an era now where even peacetime military doesn't have fun vibes.
Yeah, they're still doing bullshit.
Right? I miss an era of the 90s where even when we were active, we were trying to promote the idea of fun time. I get it's a lie. I get it's not good. Yeah. I get it's propaganda.
It's the bullshit that made all us 90 kids be like, I want to be a Marine.
But it's the reason why we have movies like In the Army Now when Ernest goes to the army. Like, we have things like this because at the time...
They're recruitment videos, really, is all it is.
Because at the time we had vibes of let's have fun. This is a fun movie. I love this movie. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, despite everything we just
It's Army
did.
fun times. It's Army fun times.
No, this movie, did you read any of the comments
Yes.
Like people being like, fuck you, this movie made me want to join the army.
There is so much a mix of both. But the overwhelming positive is crazy.
I'm just saying, top comment.
No, that's what I was getting at. The overwhelming difference between like how positive some people say it is to like what actual at the time critic like
what the like this movie sucks.
Yes, is so
the
different.
theatrical release.
And it's crazy to think that this isn't still viewed as like a cult classic. Because like again, the difference between when it came out and what the opinion today is far different.
Yeah.
But you still don't see people say in the army now, cult classic.
It should be though.
Biodome gets listed as cult classic because it was.
That's if you.
Everybody hated it when it came out, but today we all talk about it with
Pauly
fond
Shore
memories.
movie. It's probably Biodome,
and so it's so crazy that this one.
This is my first pick. My favorite Pauly Shore movie.
I don't know if it's my favorite, but I loved this one.
Yeah.
Jack watched this one.
Nice. Are we gonna? Is he
yes,
gonna
he's
come
got.
talk?
He's ready to talk about this one.
We get a Jack's Corner this week,
and so that's
why
it's
getting harder and harder to bring him in.
Well, that's why I had to mention it. Well, we also have a lot coming up soon. I think that's a good way to end this. We're done. We're ready to stop.
We've talked about the movie.
We talked about a lot of things that weren't the movie.
Bunch of shit.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of things that weren't the movie. But I think we're ready to end. So we're at the end now. So
yeah. Fuck yeah, we have a thing. The thing. Shane, I'll do you first. What's the thing about this movie?
Why are the actual coordinates not enough?
Like at the end of the movie when they're gonna like bomb the missiles and shit.
They literally say to him, he says, "We have the coordinates." He wrote the coordinates down. Why are those not okay? Why is that not good enough?
That's not why I'm laughing. That's mine too.
Stop it.
We've done.
No, you're not.
Yeah, two. We've done two now where we have the
so
same
long
thing.
Of no connections, and we're within 2 weeks of the last time we both had the same thing.
Because you're watching it and it's like we gotta like paint the target for like 7 minutes and shit, and I'm sitting there just being like, it's not 1965. We can do that with satellites now.
Well, I don't even. Laser?
Just from what I know about military technology in 1994, I'm like, no, we could just go off of the coordinates.
Yeah, no, to me, I don't even care. Like, the laser never needed to be brought up. The fact that we had a guy, Stern, who is good with maps and tech in this special forces. He wrote down the coordinates. It's not like Bones said,
yes,
I wrote down, I figured out.
That's a good point.
Right? Like,
if this dumb fuck had been like, no, I got the coordinates, I'd be like, maybe.
He even told First Sergeant,
Your highly trained special forces operative
wrote down the coordinates.
These down before he was captured.
Exactly. I'm going to tell you the coordinates he wrote down.
Right there. That's where you put the bomb.
Right?
We could have done that in the fucking 50s, man.
I'm telling you.
We could have called in an artillery strike on coordinates.
I love that this is yours, but how can it be anything else?
I know.
How can anybody have a problem with anything else? It's so crazy. It's
almost
so blatant.
My thing was the weird wound on the back of Pauly Shore's neck, but I was like, that looks like a bullet burn.
It was.
Okay.
It was. I found that in my research.
Accident at the firing range. Yes. Casing dropped back into his Kevlar and got stuck.
Snapped it into his collar.
I had one go down my fucking shirt one time, dude. Burnt the shit out of me.
So then you understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is 100% one of those things where it's just like Pauly Shore, 100%. I agree with you.
How nuts is it that we've done the same thing? Like almost 2 weeks in a row.
Because again, dude, like there's so much of the conversation that leads you.
What it is this movie is perfect. There's nothing wrong with it.
So much of
until the very end.
No. Listen, so much of that conversation is so awful.
It is
between him,
the first sergeant on the radio.
The whole Glendale whatever conversation.
Burbank, Glendale,
Burbank.
Come in.
Every bit of that conversation.
We need you to paint the target with a laser for 7 minutes.
You know a laser.
Hey, okay,
6 inch versus 75 foot.
Even if
let's
expend disbelief and say we do need the laser. It would be 30 seconds. It would tag the target, upload it to the satellite.
There would be a delay.
And send it to the thing, maybe 2 minutes.
So when he pointed it at his face, it would not have
affected the accuracy at all.
Thank you.
There is no reason why these bombs shouldn't have hit the target. It's all fucking that whole segment with the Scud missiles is like the most frustrating thing about the whole movie.
Because again,
even if they ignored the Air Force thing, just say, "Hey, you need to hit the fuel tanks with the rocket launcher."
Listen, coordinates are coordinates.
Yeah, right.
I'm a mathematics guy.
I like maps.
Listen, a grid is a grid.
Yeah, I was like,
a grid is a grid.
Longitude and latitude, that is the thing.
The amount of space up is always the same amount of space up from 0. The amount of space to the right is always the same amount of space to the right from 0. If you know coordinates, you know coordinates.
Within like 100 feet.
Certainly,
you could drop that. It's in 1994.
Look, certainly, at least as close as we saw the accidental bombing that we saw in the movie. If you're gonna tell me that because he, for 2 seconds,
whipped the fucking laser
to the wrong place
to Bones' face,
that it would make the entire bombing go off by as much as they showed, then I will tell you that if you gave them actual coordinates, it would have been close enough. It would have blown up everything we needed blown up.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Right? If we're talking a less than 150 feet difference from where they were standing to where they needed exploded, didn't explode, then coordinates would have done just as good of a job.
Could have done this from satellite imagery. There was no reason for Pauly Shore's crew to be anywhere near this.
No, that's what I said.
They could have just been oh no, I know where it is. It's like 45 degrees west by north. No, 25 degrees north.
They got on the radio with the dude with the doom buggy, and they said, "Get closer than you already are," despite the fact you have coordinates. And I was like, that is so dangerous. Why would you ever do that?
Just for the movie. That's the only reason.
I'm glad we were both on the same page. Even
I love my military, and that's not how they operate.
Like, we were both on the same page, almost for different reasons. Like, different reasons that led to the same place.
Right. I'm just like, that is not standard operating procedure.
But I'm just like, that is dumb from a practical
from like a mathematic perspective. That's stupid. I'm over here. I'm like, that's not how the military does that.
Oh man. All right, guys. This was a fun time. So on that though, guys, we are officially finished with this second week. Well, not second week in a row. Second week ever though.
That we've had the same thing.
The thing.
That's pretty good. Like 3 years. We've only done it twice.
Well, we've only done it for 30 episodes. Though. Remember, the thing is
that's
new, but relatively new.
One of the newer things.
All right, and this is a special occasion because we have our little critic, Jack, here to talk to us, and we didn't even plan on this. This was a surprise.
Yes.
Jack just saw what we were watching, and he said, "That looks funny." Right?
It was.
And it was. You liked this movie?
Yeah.
What did you tell me as soon as we finished it? This is on your top, right?
Yeah.
You said this is one of your favorites that we've watched? that you watched with us for the
Yes.
podcast. Yeah,
I like when the camel saved the day.
you like the camel? He's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
And they even not only does he save the day, they save him.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. So you like this movie a lot, huh?
Yeah. And first off, they thought it was just like the video game they were playing.
That's right. They thought it was like the video
Yeah.
game, but it wasn't, was
Yeah,
it?
it was like do 20 push-ups, do 50 push-ups.
Peel potatoes.
Yeah.
They had
And-
they had a lot harder time than they thought, huh?
Everybody think they died in that car. And
The explosion
yeah.
when the vulture showed up.
Yep. And they survived the bomb.
They did. They survived everything.
Yeah,
They were out in the
they sur-
desert.
They survived a little war.
That's right. Showing you that the water guy
Yeah, the water guy.
can do anything that anybody else in the army can, right?
And I like his friend. Why he's goofing off and what am I doing? What am I gonna do? He's just trying to get your mind. Like he's trying to think harder.
You're talking about Jack, right? His
Yeah,
best
yeah,
friend from
yeah,
the beginning?
yeah.
Yeah. He is. I mean, I feel like those two are two sides of the same coin, right?
Yes,
Like one,
is like
they both love the
fun.
army, but one is like trying to do it the fun way, but one is trying to do it the smart way.
Yeah,
but they're both
yeah.
still trying to do it the best
Yeah.
way, right?
And I like when first off the other worker that he worked with he was doing good for like the thing, and then he just like got mad at Bones.
Yes.
And he got happy with him again, and that's all I want to say.
Okay. What was your
And subscribe.
Wait, no. Wait.
Oh, okay.
What was your favorite thing that you saw him do, right? You kept telling me when he shot
The rocket launcher. And
Why
he
was
did
it
it backwards?
he did it backwards. Even though he got told
Do what the
well the way the
look
picture
at
shows
the instructions. Look
it's
at the
foolproof.
instructions.
Anybody can do it. And he kept doing it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Silly guy. You love
Yeah,
that, right? You thought
yeah.
that was you saw the trailer and thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now. what were you-
Like and subscribe.
Thank you, buddy.
Fuck, this beer's good. I'm drunk. Man.
Okay, I'll let Bo finish. We're done. Bo, what are we drinking next week?
Next week, fuck, I hope it's as good as this week. We're going to do Flying Dogs, Double Dog, Double IPA at Jesus Christ. All right, never mind. I take it back. We're going to feel way better next week with the 12%
I hope we can.
APV.
I hope we can stay on task.
We're
next
going to
week.
pass out, dude.
So next week we have this double dog, double IPA,
Double proof. This
Uh,
shit could light on fire. Fuck.
from Flying Dog, right? Flying Dog.
Yeah, Flying Dog.
We got suggested the beer
This is cool.
by the director
by the director
of
himself.
the movie, not a director / writer
Oh, he
that
wrote
we're
the movie too?
unfamiliar with
Yeah, he's been here before.
a couple of times.
Maybe once or twice. And it's not like
We've
mention
definitely
him. It's not like
talked-
we mention him all the time.
Thank you.
because
I was just
because
about to
he's
say
like
that.
our best friend ever.
Or we like to believe.
Yeah, let me have my delusions, man.
So
I don't
yes,
poke holes in yours.
we're doing a movie from our friend.
Our bestie. Our
We-
bro.
Certainly a person we have gotten into contact with from doing this.
Is it James?
Yes, it's James.
It's,
you know it is.
It's the Marandino.
So we have done a couple of his movies before. We have mentioned him a lot of
Yep.
times. We
He
loved.
even sent us a like a text message.
Well, he's
text
the one that
message.
said, like, look, this
interview.
movie is coming out.
Yeah.
And so it was like, well, why would you send that to us? other than to say we should do
These
that.
things were cool, man. Like we
Well-
we get it.
Well, even beyond that, I asked him what we should drink, and he's the one.
Yeah, he's the one that sent us this beer, and I was like, I kept seeing this, being like, we should find something for that.
Well, he found it for us.
you think it's
he
just
told
like
us.
his favorite? This is what
I
he
think
drinks
he
all
just
the time.
was like, "This is something to get you in the mood."
So this is gonna be a wild ass movie for a wild ass.
So
fucking
we are,
brew.
yeah. So we are doing James's. It's not his first, maybe, but it's one of his. It's one of his earliest. It's one of his biggest.
Like the
from the
kickoff?
time when he was kicking off. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He went to festivals with this movie. It's what got him signed. We wouldn't have SLC Punk without this, but it just never got a release to where the American public could
So
see
like
it.
no DVD
Yeah.
copy of this.
Nothing.
So like we're super lucky they're just putting it on streaming.
So it's
right?
the upstairs neighbor and is being provided to everyone anywhere who wants to go find it on Bloodstream TV. It's a streaming service. It's a newer one. You can find it. Go Google it. Find it.
Go check that out.
They have this. They have Great Kills, I think, and they also have the movie that inspired Great Kills, which we have talked about before. It's a show that he's been doing recently about a hitman, and the movie that inspired the show. So again, go check it out.
Check it. Just stop it.
You can see
Stop
all of it
what you're
before
doing. Go
we
watch
start
it.
talking about this movie. You can go see all of it.
And then come watch our show and then go tell James how much you liked our show so he'll know that the movie was great and we like it. Right?
That's right.
That's how that works.
All right. I think we're done.
All right, cool.
Anything you want to say?
Go subscribe, like, comment. Go check out my other channel, Kentucky Fried Chronology, if you want to watch me and my friend Chuck talk about history and drink usually bourbon. I tried to,
Mix it up.
yeah, but
But it doesn't work.
like 9 episodes, it's been just bourbon.
Well, look, if our thing is this, then maybe that can be your thing.
just different bourbons.
yeah, if we do beer, you do bourbons.
just a constant rotation.
There you go.
I'm cool with it. I love bourbon. But Kentucky Fried Chronology for that. Kentucky Fried Critics for this. And go support your local soldier. Give him a big ass fucking hug.